Hi, friends and fam, and welcome to the Aspyre cast. Today, Emma and I are going to be discussing fast food breakfast, making it a tier list. What we think is the most yummy and what is absolutely blech.
Let's take a guess right off the bat. What do you think's gonna be at the top?
Okay, so I'm trying to think about what could be both here and there because I know some
Mm-hmm.
fast food places aren't in both places, but I think McDonald's would probably be up there.
Yeah, I agree with you on
I think McDonald's, maybe Burger King, but only their croissant sandwiches.
that. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I like, obviously, Starbucks. We all know that.
Starbucks. That's obviously S tier.
Yeah. All right, so let's jump right into it, shall we?
Bet.
Okay, so our first up is Krispy Kreme. Now, I have so where I live, we don't have actual Krispy Kreme locations. Like you can
Hmm.
barely find them in grocery stores. So the only thing I've had is obviously the donuts. They're very good, obviously. But I don't know if they even have other breakfast foods. So
They have some croissants and breakfast sandwiches, but they're obviously mostly donuts.
okay,
They
yeah,
we don't have them around where we live either, but we can't
yeah,
even get them in stores either. So
okay.
if you want a Krispy Kreme donut, you have to go to a town that actually has a donut shop in it.
Oh yeah, okay. I
And
see what you mean.
from the one that's close-ish to where I am now is horrible.
That's not
But I've
good.
had good Krispy Kremes. As far as donuts go, I'd say they're probably some of the best.
Yeah, I agree. But okay, we have to dock them slightly just because of how far, few and far between. So I'd be
Facts.
okay with putting it an A or a B.
Okay. I'd say let's go A for now.
Okay, all right. I'm happy with that as well.
So if we're on the concept of donuts, what do we think about Dunkin'?
Okay, I am a Dunkin' fan. I think their food is top tier. I mean, their service, questionable. Some of the refreshers, absolutely garbage. Their coffee, one day, it's river water. And the next day, it tastes like you got kissed by Jesus. So, really, it's up in the air for me. Their food has never done me wrong, but everything else has. So,
So, but if we're just looking at the donut portion of it, though,
donuts are good. I think they have a nice consistency. They have a decent range of flavors. Munchkins are pretty damn good. I
they
love.
always have holiday versions of things.
Yeah, absolutely they do. They have they have heart-shaped ones for Valentine's Day, and sometimes they have brownie batter filled ones, and those are
And
delicious.
I know around Christmas time here, they made snowman shaped ones, and they were pretty
Yeah.
dope.
And we had pumpkins and stuff too. Yeah, their donuts are on par. So that does bring them up for me. Their newest well, okay, they have two new refreshers. The first one that just dropped is their lemonade ones. I got the peach
Hmm.
one and it tasted like a peach ring. And I heard that you can get something like that at Starbucks, but you have to custom order it and it doesn't always taste the same. This is consistent, so I will give them that. However, their coconut milk refreshers are disgusting. Maybe I just don't like coconut milk, but it genuinely tasted like licking a boot.
See, I really am not a huge fan of coconut milk either. So this the pink drink from Starbucks, if it has more strawberry in it, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I can sometimes tolerate a pink drink, but it's not always.
It's definitely not my go-to for sure.
Yeah. I think Dunkin' can be in the same area as Krispy Kreme, but I'm also okay with putting it in B. It's the donuts are not Krispy Kreme tier.
No, definitely not. So they definitely need to be B.
Okay, I agree with that because their service is just subpar most of the time.
You're okay, you're here, and
Literally, that's how they act. I guess in the same vein, because we were talking about pink drinks, so I guess we could do Starbucks next. Do you have any?
Starbucks for me is pretty S tier, just because most of the time, whether it's coffee or tea, or the refreshers, they're pretty decent, even if I don't necessarily like them.
I absolutely agree with that. Starbucks drinks have never done me wrong. Even if it's bad, it's still good. Like, there's been times where I've ordered a drink and didn't know what to expect, and it wasn't what I was expecting, but it still tasted good and I finished it. So they are S tier all the way.
Their food is also like pretty good too. Like their bakery stuff is like delicious, and
Agreed. And they have vegan and vegetarian options because my sister.
They do,
Yeah.
which is nice.
One of the last times I went to Starbucks, I was with my sister, and she is a vegetarian, and all of their food was out except for their vegetarian sandwiches. So she was able to get something, which was really awesome. So I think Starbucks is very high up.
On Starbucks for that.
Yeah, and their cake pops are to die for.
They really are.
All right, so I am happy with where Starbucks is. The Queen Supreme up there.
The true ruler of them all.
Literally. Now, I've never had Whataburger. I think that is a more Texas thing, which is where you are.
It's like, yeah. So like Whataburger is pretty like god tier for me.
Okay. No, that I wouldn't
just
know.
because like they always have like super good stuff, and like their breakfast hours aren't like, a lot of places will stop serving at like 10. They'll stop serving at like 11 or 11:30. So like if you wake up late, you can still have breakfast.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
And they serve breakfast all night as well, which is like also a plus. So if you're like craving like a honey buttered chicken biscuit, which is like their thing, at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can go get one.
Hell yeah. I've seen. Do you watch Try Guys?
Yeah.
So Keith did an Eat the Menu on Whataburger and enjoyed their breakfast as well. So I'm okay with putting it up here because I've never had it, and you seem to be quite a fan. So, and we gotta respect those overnight hours.
For sure.
What on here have you not had, if any?
I cannot look at the list without it like doing weird things to my camera.
So we have Hardee's, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, Sonic, and Wendy's.
Okay, so I have never had Hardee's because we don't have those here.
Okay, I also don't think I've had Hardee's, so we can just pop her right there. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. are the same thing. I don't know if you have Carl's Jr.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
But I know they're like owned by the same people.
Yeah, so I didn't know if that was, if they were in different locations. I don't know how that works.
We also don't have Jack in the Box either.
Neither do we, so
cool.
Perfect. Right at the bottom.
We used to, but they got shut down real quick for health reasons.
Oh, wow. I don't know where they are, quite honestly. Like, I just know we don't have one. You know what I really had? This is not on the list at all. I don't know if you have this either. In-N-Out Burger?
We do have In-N-Out here.
Is it good? Like, I want to try it.
Like, it's below Whataburger, but like as far as burgers go, that's really good.
Okay. I've heard the fries are subpar. Unless you like not crispy fries, then they're just not good. I do really want to try it, though.
They're like cheese fries, like fantastic. Because like non-crispy fries are good for that. But
I agree with that statement for sure. Okay.
I don't know, like, if you guys have like this, like, to also add to the list, but Waffle House.
We do have Waffle House. I have never been there. I love the idea of a Waffle House. Like, they're open all the time. I've heard crazy stories, and I just think the vibes are immaculate, but I've never been able to go into one.
So let me just like set the scene for you going into a Waffle House. You walk in and it's just like old-timey diner type stuff, and you can see the kitchen because it's just right there. They serve you like from the kitchen.
Okay.
And you just like, you order a waffle and they pour all of that batter into the waffle maker and turn it over, and it just drips down the counter. And the employees don't give a single fuck. They're like, you want to sit? Okay, I guess. You want a waffle? I mean, I fucking guess. Here's your waffle. And you can just like watch them make it. And it's just super wild, but it's great.
That is the type of chaos I crave in my life.
Like, if they passed like a health inspection, I would be surprised with all of the food dripping down the counter. But they're pretty good.
Oh my god. I think we have one pretty close, and I would love to go. I just haven't been able to. There's missing a lot of restaurants on here. Like, IHOP's not on here. Waffle House wasn't on here.
Denny's,
right? Sus.
Like your actual breakfast places.
Yeah. questionable. Like, who goes to Subway for breakfast? Let's just get that out of
I
the way.
know that I definitely do not.
Never had Subway breakfast.
Not in my life. I've seen it, never gone to enjoy it, that's for sure.
No, like, that's terrifying. Yeah, I love breakfast. Like, every once in a while, I'll wake up and I will just, I'll, like, tell Logan I want pancakes, and then we'll go to, like, our diner or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we go, I never order pancakes. I get something else every single time, and it drives him crazy.
So, like, you crave pancakes, and then you get there, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Pancakes, no.
There's been, like, 3 times where I've actually ordered pancakes.
I
What's
mean,
your
it'd be like
favorite
that sometimes.
type of pancake? Like, what's your favorite flavor?
Really just depends on my mood. But, like, I think they serve, like, here, at least at IHOPs, they have, like, a cream cheese berry.
Ooh, that sounds
And it's
yummy.
really good. They
I
also have, like, seasonal red velvet ones, and those are to die for.
Ooh, I've never tried their seasonal ones because I've only been there like once in a while. There's one at the place where my family went on vacation, so we would normally go there. But otherwise, I haven't really had it. But I am a blueberry pancake bitch.
Blueberry's good.
I love a blueberry pancake. Also, I think more fast food restaurants should serve pancakes. Like, I know some of them do. Like, at McDonald's, you can get hotcakes.
Yeah.
But
Whataburger serves pancakes too, so like that also makes them like great.
See, that's why they belong up here. All right. I want a honey butter chicken biscuit so bad, and the only place we can get them is actually, I think Wendy's has them too, but Chick-fil-A, and I've never had Chick-fil-A breakfast. Logan has.
Chick-fil-A is actually pretty good. Like, they make little like chicken nugget things, but they're in like Hawaiian rolls.
Oh my god.
And it's like a nice like blend of like salty and sweet. Super good.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Yeah, I love Chick-fil-A, but I'm never up early enough to get their breakfast because they also have weird breakfast hours. But their other foods to die for, so
we call actually like man and I actually call Chick-fil-A Jesus chicken because it's just like, super good.
Yeah, have you had a frosted lemonade?
Yeah, it's so good.
Very good.
Frosted coffee is also pretty good too.
Ooh, that sounds yummy. I'd be okay with this going in the S. Even though I haven't had it, I just know from their other food that it's gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright. What else we got here? Now, if I am picking to go get like fast food breakfast, normally it would be Dunkin'. But on the off days, I go to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
I love everything about it. Their McGriddles, genius. Who else is doing it like them? No one.
It's a pancake and a biscuit.
Yes. Their biscuits are good too. Like, they're not too dry, but they also like don't feel cooked, if that makes sense. Like, they're always wet.
I know what you mean.
But I also get a sweet tea at like a crisp 8 a.m. and it just gives you the rush of the day.
Because it is just straight sugar.
Yup.
Yep.
And it gets you going. Although it
does.
tastes awful. Like, everything at McDonald's doesn't taste good. And like, while you're eating it, it does. And then immediately after, you're like, why did I eat that? You know what I mean?
I have immediate regrets eating that.
Yeah. This is a strong B, I think.
It's definitely a B.
Okay. Yeah. Because, like, it's good. Their hash browns are pretty darn good. They're very greasy, though.
Everything is super greasy.
Yeah.
We left a hash brown on a napkin one day, just like for funsies, and the entire napkin was soaked in grease by the end of the day. It was nasty.
Oh my god, no. Have you had the Dunkin' hash browns?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're good. They're little, like this size, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually seasoned. Like, they have, I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's like sage and like other breakfasty spices, but they're really good.
Nice.
Like, if they're done right, they're pretty darn good. recently I had Wendy's breakfast because they just started doing this, which is fun. They have, instead of hash browns, they actually have like full potato wedges that are seasoned.
Huh.
And they're pretty good. Like, they're actually seasoned well, and they hold up when they're cold because we're on a road trip, so we had it and then kind of let it sit for a little bit because we got full, and it was good. Like, even when I came back to it like 20 minutes later.
That's actually pretty good for potatoes because if you let fries get cold, they're
Yeah.
so gross.
Yeah, I agree. And they were like actually fluffy and pretty darn good. And they have like the basics, obviously, like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit and like stuff like that. But they have the breakfast baconator, which is 2 pieces of sausage, every layer has bacon, and I think 2 eggs. And I didn't get it because I enjoy living, but Logan got it. And he said it was good. So, I mean, they're doing something right. I'm happy they started.
I've never actually had Wendy's breakfast, so I wouldn't know.
But
it sounds good.
Yeah, and the rest of their food is also pretty good. So, like, I enjoy Wendy's out of fast food the most. So, I would definitely put them probably at like a Chick-fil-A level. I think they should go together.
I can definitely say that Wendy's has never given me food poisoning, so at least they have that going for them.
That is very fair. You know what else is on here? I don't know if they still serve breakfast, but I just thought about it. Taco Bell? Do they still serve breakfast?
They do, but nobody really talks about it anymore.
I didn't think so. I've also never had that, but for a while they had a breakfast, like a waffle taco, and the shell was a waffle, and sadly I never got to try it, but it looked delicious. It
looked better than it actually tasted.
Okay, that's fair.
The waffle was very soggy.
Yeah, because it probably sat in like the cardboard casing that the like Doritos Locos tacos sit in, and they just get soggy, just wet.
Not a fan.
No, me either. I also
Cinnabon also needs to be on that list.
I didn't even think about Cinnabon. That's so accurate. I haven't had their, I don't know if they have other breakfast options than like their regular stuff, but I don't think I've had it other than like the cinnamon buns,
which are just S tier by themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
As far as like cinnamon buns go, like they're definitely super up there.
They're really good.
And you can get them at literally any time of day.
Yeah. You know who should serve breakfast but doesn't? I don't think they might. Annie Ann's pretzels. Can you just think about like an egg and cheese sandwich on a pretzel bun? Oh boy.
That'll be wild.
Do you have? Okay, you don't have Sheetz in Texas, right? You have Buc-ee's.
We do Buc-ee's.
Do they have, like, they have made to order food, right? Okay, do they have a breakfast sandwich that you can get on a pretzel roll?
No, but they like have them on like potato buns, which I know is like not exactly the same thing, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
And then we have like Laredo Taco too, which makes like the bombest breakfast burritos and tacos.
That sounds good. I love a breakfast burrito. Yeah, one of my best friends, she goes to Texas quite often, and she always has stories about Buc-ee's and how it's like its own culture.
It truly is. Like Texas itself is its own culture.
Oh yeah.
But then you go to Buc-ee's and it's just like something totally different.
She's got a couple shirts. Every time I go over, there's like a new one because her uncle sends them to her for like the holidays because they have different holiday ones.
I'm bringing like a little like Texas kit with me to give to like you and like Logan and Zach and Em, and it's including like beaver nuggets from Buc-ee's.
Oh my god, yes! I can't wait. I want to visit Texas so bad. I have a bunch of my.
The next time your friend visits, just throw it away. It's fine.
I probably will. I want to. Next time either she visits or one of my other girlfriends visits, I'll probably try to tag along. There's 2 more. One of these I haven't had, so this is hopefully relying on you. Have you had a Subway breakfast? No, not Subway. We did Subway. Have you had a Sonic breakfast?
I have.
Okay.
Their burritos are okay.
Okay.
Their Cinnasticks, not so much.
Okay.
because they kind of come like usually pretty soggy, and then dipping them in syrup makes them more soggy, so it's kind of weird. And it's just like a pocket full of like cinnamon, and it's weird.
Are they like the Taco Bell cinnamon bites that are filled with icing?
They're similar to that, except like the crust on them is like super thin, and it's mostly like the cinnamon stuff. So you take a bite expecting it to be like a puff pastry or something, and you just get a mouthful of cinnamon.
Ooh. Where would you appropriately rate them?
Okay, so as far as like fast food goes, their service is usually pretty quick or decent, and I can usually get through like their drive-through pretty quick if I need to. But they've also made me sick quite a few times, so I'm gonna have to put them in B.
Okay. Yeah, Sonic is pretty hit or miss. Like even their like all-day food can be kind of hit or miss. They're few and far between with us. There's one in probably like 45 minutes away, and the other closest one was about an hour. They got shut down because they didn't have any service.
Yeah.
No one went there. Alright, we have one, and it is, in my opinion, the grossest fast food just in general is Burger King.
Yeah, you can't pay me enough to eat Burger King.
Literally. It's not good. None of it is good. I haven't really had their breakfast in a couple years just because I try to avoid it.
The only thing I liked from Burger King was like way back when they had those itty bitty mini cinnamon rolls before they started selling like Cinnabon cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Like their brand was like dope.
Yeah, I think I had them through a friend. Like I don't think I ever got them, but I've definitely tried them and they were pretty damn good.
And then I can say like their chicken fries, but that's like it.
I really don't remember the last time I had anything from Burger King. Again, I think my sister gets it because they offer the Impossible Whopper, so it's just like a fast food option she can eat. But I don't think I'd go there for anything else.
Yeah, I definitely like wouldn't willingly be like, let's go to Burger King.
Right. There's just nothing redeeming about it. But I think we have a pretty strong list. We can see if we want to make any changes.
Bet.
So, we'll start with the ones we've never had. So we've never had Hardee's, Jack in the Box, or Subway. Our D tier was Burger King.
For sure.
Our C tier was Dunkin', McDonald's, and Sonic. A tier was Krispy Kreme. S tier was Chick-fil-A and Wendy's. And the God tier was Starbucks and Whataburger.
Sounds like a pretty good list.
Yeah. Great. You really talked up Whataburger though. Now I need to go get some eventually.
You do. You really do.
I'll just book a flight.
It's fun.
We got right on that. One day.
But listen, I'll just blow up my air mattress for you. It's all good to go.
Bet. Gotta go Whataburger, In-N-Out. We have a Shake Shack near us, but I've never had it, so I need to try Shake Shack. I think that's it. That's like the ones that I want really bad. Yeah. I don't know if we have anything that's... Oh, well, you haven't had Hardee's. Not that there's anything interesting about it, but if you want to, we can get it. I think it's honestly like another McDonald's, but...
Basically. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like one of those places that you like stop when you're traveling to like just get on the go.
Oh, absolutely. Or at like 3 a.m. after your high school's production of Les Mis.
Facts.
Did you have like what's your town's famous diner like that everyone went to after every big event?
Whataburger.
Oh, really?
Okay. It's either Whataburger or IHOP because we don't really have anything else like here.
We had a diner that was open 24/7, but their only like redeeming food was their breakfast, and they had these really good waffle fries. I would get those every now and again. It was called the Hearth, and you would go there literally after everything, after homecoming, after prom, after graduation. Um, after the musicals, people went there. One of them. I was one of those kids.
Theater kid too. It's okay. Get it.
But yeah, it was really good. But you couldn't really go there. It wasn't socially acceptable to go there before like 7 p.m.
Same, yeah.
But yeah, we
Like if you show up a minute before 11 p.m., like you're not cool.
Yeah. And there's also like a ton of just old men drinking coffee there at like the
Always.
most random time of night. Like, what are you doing? I guess they don't have anything better to do.
We have like a donut like shop here. Like it's like just local to Abilene. And they have like donuts. If you get them like right off of like the little conveyor belt thing, or like God sent them down. But they're open like super late and super early, and so anytime you drive by there, there's always like little old men in there drinking their coffee. Like they will literally go up like to the counter and just like reach beyond it to grab like the coffee pot and just like pour themselves coffee.
I love donuts. They're my favorite foods. We have duck donuts. Do you have duck donuts? So duck donuts is kind of like a build your own kind of thing, where you can customize what's on top of it. Like they're all cake donuts, but you get them while they're hot, so they just like dissolve in your mouth. They're so good. They're so bad for you, but they're so delicious.
Die for like blueberry cake donuts though.
Oh my god, yes.
They're so good. But we also like have like a place that's like just central to us too. It's like a place called La Popular, and they just have like burritos and stuff. And so their drive-through lines will be like 7 years long in the morning.
Yep.
Because they home make everything like from scratch there at the restaurant.
Oh, you know it's good. Everything's homemade.
For sure.
I want a breakfast sandwich that has like barbecue on it. Like eggs.
I feel like that'd
barbecue.
be interesting.
Yeah.
Like a brisket breakfast sandwich.
Oh my god, yes. And then you just smother it in some barbecue sauce.
I don't know how that would be. Especially because I like tangy barbecue sauce, so I feel like that first thing in the morning would either wake me way up or I'd just be like, whoa, bro.
Yeah. It'd be an instant stomach ache for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
You know. Oh my god, it is bloody hot in this room. We don't have central air. And I make it everyone's problem.
Do you want me to move to Pennsylvania? Why? You don't have central air there.
Yeah. Well, not most places do, but our house is old.
That'll do it.
Like M&Z have central air. And I think our neighbors do too, but we do not. We have one singular window air conditioning unit, and it's in our bedroom. Everything else has no air. And it's just hot all the time because it's humid. It was supposed to rain all day today. Did it rain? No.
It's supposed to be 103 the next 2 days here, so pray for Texas. Because we burning up down here.
I will only visit in like January.
The middle of winter.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You won't be catching me out there in this heat. No.
I guess we should probably do an outro too.
Oh, yeah. I lost my breath. I'm very tired, so I'm sorry if I'm talking your ear off.
You're totally good, dude. I get it. I am also super tired.
Before we wrap it up today, I'm gonna just throw in some Rogue Energy. They have tons of flavors. You can get a starter pack, which is like 5 flavor packets, and a cup for $20.
Like $15.
15 to $20. I don't exactly remember. I'm sure Logan and Z will edit it in. And you can use code Aspyre at checkout for 15% off. 10% off. And you get this cool cup. I don't have the lid on it right now. Because I wanted to use
get that cool cup or like a whole bunch of other cool cups.
Yeah, they have a ton of cool colors. They have an all white one that's like also clear so you can see your drink in it. They've got like a blue and pink one, I think. I don't know if that was a limited edition one, but I know we have it. They've got a black one, they've got an orange one. They've got a ton. You just go check it out. Yeah, I think that's it for us today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Manages to find it 5-4 here. Aspyre gets the round, stops momentum, and they're at match point.
This is his time to shine. The fuse is underway. He lands in Johnny Cube, and he pops out just in time. Beautiful. Here on his short side, looking to find it, and does. Aspyre picks up round number 3, and another one there in favor of Aspyre. They're starting to run this one back. Ending one, maybe make it 2, and no, it's gonna be a massacre. Everyone pistols in hand.